Hi everyone, how are we all doing? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me for my video again, or welcome if you're new. Today's video is going to be my check-in for week 1, I think, and week 2. I'm getting so mixed up with these weeks. Yeah, we're checking in for week 2 of November, cash stuffing for week 3 of November. So let's have a look and see what we've got left in my purse. I have got, this 5 needs to go back to my me envelope. So we've got some change. So spending, oh no, that is from spending. Sorry, I'm getting myself confused. Yeah, that's from my me, so we'll come back to that. So we've got £5 left from spending, and some change. And then food this week, we have got 20, 30, £36 left over, which is great. Fuel, we'll leave that in there. Home essentials, extra back to bank, that's fine. And then this 5 is to go back into my me envelope, so I'll do that before I get confused. So how's everybody been? How's everybody's week been? I have had a busy week. It's been a quick week though, so yeah, all good. It's Friday night just now while I'm filming this, so we'll put the 5 back in there. So I took £20 out of there to get myself some more fake tan. I actually haven't really been keeping a track on here, so I'm just going to leave it. But yeah, I took £20 out to get some tan. Got some tan makeup remover. The tan I got was on offer, so yeah, some tan makeup remover. And then there was like £5 and some change, so that's that. So let's see what we're doing with this. So we've got £2.68. Now you might already know if you've watched my videos before that I have finished the Penny Savers challenge. So I'm going to get a mini Penny Savers challenge for anything less than £1. I haven't bought one yet, but what I have decided to do is use my £1 challenge from Charles Cash Budget, just for any coins or anything like that. So I'm going to start that today. So I'm going to put the 68p to the side. I'll just gather that up until I've bought a challenge, and then we could deal with that later. So from this week we've got £2 going in. Now I do have coins from last week as well, which are still here, so bear with me. So we've got £2. I'm going to do the 50s as well. So £3. So we'll do that £3 from last week as well. 1, 2, 3. So £5 in there. This change. Sorry if you've got headphones on. All this change will go to the side. And like I said, when I buy a challenge, we can pop that in there. Okay, so £5 started in there, and I'm just going to pop it in my high priority just now because I didn't want to just have one lonely challenge in my challenge binder. Right, so that's that. So left over, we've got 20, 30, 5 and £40. So that's another £40 going into my Milan trip. So let's add this in. So 20, 30 and 40. Right, so let's add this on the front. So that takes us to £320. So we've got 200 in the bank, and then 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20. So £320. Perfect. So I have still yet to get to the bank with my coins from the penny saving challenge. It's honestly, see, when you're working full time and the banks are open at stupid times, it's really, really difficult to go to the bank. I could go to the post office, but I feel like because the post office deal with things on like a bit of a smaller scale, they're just going to look at me like I've got 20 million heads when I go in with bags and bags and bags of coins and then ask for it in notes. They're going to be like, what are you doing? But anyway, the remaining money for this, which is £180, will come from the money that I've got from the Penny Saver challenge saved up, which is just over like £500. And then the rest of it will go into Vienna. So yes, that is that. So I am going on my weekend away. Yeah, I am going on my weekend away. Well, I say weekend away. I'm going to Glasgow tomorrow for a concert. So I saved £150 for this. So this was for like transport, food, drinks, all that sort of stuff. I think what I'm going to do from this money possibly as well is we ended up, so the last time, in my last video I was mentioning that we had a hotel booked and it was going to be £69 each. However, we decided to cancel that, but then we decided to rebook somewhere else. So anyway, I've booked a hotel, it's costing £50 each. I think what I would like to try and do is use £50 from this £150, and then that leaves £100 to get some food and drinks, which I think will be absolutely fine. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So 125 of it is already in the bank, but I'm going to just take this 25 cash to put in my purse because that'll be handy for transport tomorrow. I've got a bus pass, so I get the bus for free, so that's all good. But we might need to, depending on the weather and stuff, we might need to get a taxi to the hotel when we get there. But anyway, that is that. Actually, I'll put that in my purse for tomorrow. I do still need to go to the coin thing and get my cash for my penny challenge. Anyway, right, let's pop that in there just now. I probably will take another purse with me. And I might just take this purse and take a different purse out with me. Anyway, we'll get to that in a second. Right, so let's top up my purse for week 3 of November. So we have got 20, 40, 50, 60 and £70 as usual. So we've got £20 for spending and 20, 30, 40 and £50 for food. Hopefully we can roll over another good amount from food next week. I actually went to the larder this week. So I was £4 at the larder and I went to Asda for some bits that I knew that I wouldn't get at the larder. So I took pictures to pop on my Instagram, but I haven't yet done it, so I'll put them on my stories on Instagram and add them to my highlight. But yeah, I got another good haul at the food larder. I can't remember exactly what I got, but I did get a lot, and obviously it was £4. And then in Asda's I was £10. Yeah, £10. That was for like some juice, cereal, milk. I ran out of tomato sauce. Just that sort of stuff. So yeah, £14 and some pennies on shopping this week, which was really good. So hopefully we can have another good week money wise, roll some money over into the challenge that I am working towards for my holidays in December. And yeah, we'll check in next week. So because I'm going to be in Glasgow tomorrow, there's a couple of envelopes I might take with me. So I'm unsure because sometimes I don't like taking a purse with a bit of money in it. I'm trying to think what I might spend. We're not really going to have time to go to the shops. I do need to nip into Primark to return something, but apart from that, I don't think I'll be spending. The only thing that I might want to get is, my best friend and I are having a paint and sip next weekend, which we are wanting to paint like little ornamental gingerbread houses, and I have seen them from Flying Tiger. I think they're like £10 each, the little sets, but I don't know if they'll actually have them in store, so I thought about maybe taking money for that. I do need to put money back to my card as well. Oh goodness, what I'm going to do. Right. Is this got to, yeah, so I'm going to change these 2 10s for a 20, put that in there, put the 2 10s in here, and then I'm going to take 10 for that gingerbread house if it's there, so I'll put that in my purse. So that leaves fun money with 20, 40, 60, 80, 110. It doesn't actually have that because I do need to put money back to the bank that I spent last week, so I meant to figure that out last week, so I'll do that after this video. I don't think I'll go any home bits. I don't think I'll be buying myself anything. I've already got that. I don't think I'll be buying clothes, but there is a possibility. I'll try not to. Gifting, health, hobbies, events. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to spend anything else. I'll try not to anyway, because I know that I've got some goals in mind. So we'll put this £10 in here, which will be for my gingerbread house. So that is my check-in for this week, guys. I don't know if I've got any more updates for you. On the work front, we are still just waiting to see what's what. I actually do have an interview for one of the part-time jobs that I applied for, so that's exciting. That's in a couple of weeks' time, so I will update you nearer, like, when it's happened. I don't have a definite date for leaving my current job yet. We're still in like negotiations. There's still some things to discuss. So yeah, I don't really have a lot to update you on this week, but whenever I do have updates, I will let you know. And I will be back next weekend with another check-in. So checking in and cash stuffing for the last week of November, and hopefully we'll have some money to roll over again, which will be really good. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, drop a comment below. I love having a chat with you guys. I do know that I've got comments to reply to. I'll try and do that tonight. And I will see you all in my next video.